The world of pro wrestling, John Cena is easily one of the most polarizing names in history. But before joining Hollywood and becoming a household name, there was a time when John Cena was simply the hottest thing in the WWE. From a rapper who wore jean shorts and threw up hand gestures to a 17-time world champion, Cena dominated WWE for over a decade and inspired millions of fans worldwide. But how good was John Cena actually in his prime? What were the classic matches? Unforgettable.
Justin had a lot of fucking primes, though. You got 07, Super Cena. Let's go down to 2010, Nexus. You got that, John Cena too. Brock Lesnar coming back. That's Justin another prime. That's another John Cena prime. That's still kind of Super Cena, I think. And then you get the big match, John. That's around 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. That's, bro.
Moments and epic stories that defined his legendary run.
So
how does he stack up against icons like The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin? Let's take a trip down memory lane and break down his meteoric rise, relive his most controversial stories, and figure out once and for all just how good Super Cena really was when he ruled WWE. By 2004, Cena had already made a name for himself with his rapper gimmick. The guy was spitting bars, wearing chain gang attire, and the crowd ate it up. But Cena's rise to the main event truly began back at Royal Rumble 2005. Despite failing to win the match, Cena made it to the final two before being eliminated by Batista. Raw had a new face in the form of Batista, but SmackDown still needed a marquee star to carry the show. That's when Cena stepped up to the plate. At No Way Out, Cena defeated Kurt Angle to earn the right to challenge for the WWE Championship, and that's when his rise truly started. At WrestleMania 21, Cena walked into the match against JBL as the underdog, but he walked out as WWE Champion for the first time. On that night, a star was born, and Cena never looked back. Cena quickly cemented himself as a legit main event star by defending his WWE Championship against JBL in an I Quit match just a few weeks later. He also introduced that spinning championship belt that became iconic, but also drove wrestling purists absolutely crazy. Then came the two...
Bro, the old heads hated that belt. Shit, even the motherfuckers who... The people who were wrestling for the belt did not like the spinner belt. I was like, that niggas... So, that boy John Cena, schlong, nigga. He's the top, nigga. He's the main eventer, nigga. He's Big Man John. Y'all gonna like
2005 draft. Cena got picked first overall to Monday Night Raw, and suddenly the
I had to watch this. I had to. This was one of iconic drafts, polls. Cena, Justin go to Raw. Ever, my nigga. Like, bro.
WWE Championship is on the red brand. This was huge. Raw was the flagship show, and Cena was now their top guy. But here's where things get interesting. Eric Bischoff, Raw's general manager, immediately had it out for Cena. Why? Because Cena refused to play politics with the whole ECW invasion angle. The man had principles, even if it meant butting heads with management on screen. Bischoff handpicked Chris Jericho to take Cena down, and just like that, Cena had his work cut out for him. Even though Cena retained against Jericho at SummerSlam, something weird started happening during these matches. The crowd wasn't completely behind Cena anymore. Some fans actually cheered for Jericho and started booing Cena. This wasn't a one-time occurrence either. With each appearance, the crowd grew more and more divided. But Cena kept showing up, putting up a fight, and walking out still the champion.
Still champ.
Then, Kurt Angle stepped up as the next challenger. The same guy Cena defeated at No Way Out to earn a shot at the WWE Championship was back for vengeance. Angle brought his technical wrestling style, and Cena had to dig deep to hang with the greatest Olympic athlete ever to step foot in a WWE ring. This period also saw Cena develop the STFU, his submission finisher that became just as feared as his attitude adjustment. The fact that Cena not only survived but thrived against Angle proved he belonged in the main event. By early 2006, Cena had successfully defended his WWE Championship against legends, technical wizards, and everything in between. He was drawing massive crowds, moving merchandise like crazy, and becoming the undisputed face of the company. Kids loved him, adults despised him, and WWE finally had their next big superstar. He was on top of the world, the crowd was mostly behind him, and everything seemed perfect for WWE's Golden Boy. But then,
physique,
New Year's Revolution 2006 took place, and what happened next would define not just Cena's career, but create one of the greatest rivalries in wrestling history. The Elimination Chamber match at New Year's Revolution seemed like just another successful title defense. Cena eliminated Carlito last and looked ready to celebrate another victory. But then Vince McMahon's music hit, and everything changed forever. Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, and with 2 devastating spears, the landscape of WWE shifted dramatically. The crowd was stunned into silence. For the first time in months, they seemed genuinely shocked that Cena had lost. But here's the thing about John Cena. The man never stayed down for long. 3 weeks later at the Royal Rumble, he won the title right back from Edge.
Give me that shit
and just
back,
like
bitch.
that, one of the greatest rivalries in WWE history was born. Edge wasn't just another opponent. He was everything Cena wasn't. The ultimate opportunist, the rated R superstar who played by his own rules. He was the Joker to Cena's Batman. They were polar opposites, and their chemistry was off the charts. Their feud took them everywhere. And the next chapter in the Cena-Edge saga came at ECW One Night Stand 2006.
Lost to RVD.
Picture this.
Edge
the
came,
Hammerstein
Edge
Ballroom,
come through.
packed with hardcore ECW fans who grew up on blood, sweat, and extreme rules. And here comes John Cena, the poster boy for WWE's corporate machine, to defend his championship against Rob Van Dam, the people's champion of ECW. The crowd absolutely destroyed Cena that night.
When WWE got a hold of ECW, bro. Just went down here. They made that shit so soft and pussy. My nigga, it's literally in the name. Extreme Championship Wrestling? Like, my nigga, it literally says extreme in the name, my nigga. You turn that shit to like some trash ass bitch shit.
Insulting chants, vile remarks. They threw everything at him. But here's what made this moment legendary. Cena didn't break. He absorbed every bit of that hatred and kept fighting. This was the birth of the split crowd phenomenon, which became WWE's soundtrack for the next decade.
I love that crowd.
Half the arena would chant for Cena, while the other would tell Cena that he sucks.
When
Edge interfered and cost Cena the title, the ECW fans were overjoyed.
I think if Justin really actually won, bro, they would have actually rotted in that shit, my nigga. Like, dead ass serious.
And the Edge-Cena rivalry had just added another chapter.
Edge
regained the championship from RVD in July, and the Cena-Edge rivalry reached new heights. Edge introduced his own version of the spinning title belt, but Cena wasn't having it. At Unforgiven 2006, in Edge's hometown of Toronto no less, Cena climbed a ladder and put Edge through 2 tables to win back his championship. By late 2006, Cena was feuding with everyone from celebrities like Kevin Federline to savages like Lashley and monsters like Umaga. Each feud tested different aspects of his character. Against Federline, he showed he could handle celebrity nonsense. Against Umaga, he proved he could overcome seemingly
Federline pissed me off. At least I just picked this bitch ass up. I'd walked over to that rope, threw his ass in the to the bottom of the floor.
Possible odds. Then came the tag team run with Shawn Michaels. 2 generations of WWE superstars holding the World Tag Team Championships together. But of course, HBK being HBK, he eventually turned on Cena, cost them the titles, and set up their WrestleMania 23 showdown. That match against Michaels was Cena at his absolute peak. 2 of the greatest performers in WWE history, 1 ring, and the WWE Championship on the line. Cena proved he belonged in the same conversation as Mr. WrestleMania himself. By summer 2007, after conquering the Great Khali and surviving Randy Orton's mind games, Cena seemed unstoppable. He had the longest WWE Championship reign in nearly 2 decades. The crowd reactions were split but passionate, and he was clearly the biggest star in the company. But on October 1st, 2007, during what seemed like a routine match against Mr. Kennedy, Cena's body finally said enough.
Injured.
On October 1st, 2007, a routine match against Mr. Kennedy turned into a nightmare. Cena tore his pectoral muscle completely off the bone, and the doctors gave him 6 months to a year of recovery. WWE stripped him of the championship, And for the first time in over a year, Monday Night Raw didn't revolve around John Cena. Most stars would just relax through the recovery phase and collect paychecks sitting at home. They would come back as a mid-carder and blame luck for getting sidelined during their prime. But not Cena. He was built different. In fact, this is where the legend of Super Cena truly began. January 27th, 2008, the Royal Rumble. 29 wrestlers had already entered, and the crowd was settling in for the final participant. Then that familiar music hit.
That pop was insane.
His feuds with Randy Orton during this period were absolutely brutal. We're talking about two guys who genuinely seemed to hate each other. Their I Quit match at Breaking Point 2009 was a masterclass in storytelling. Then there was the epic Iron Man match against Orton at Bragging Rights. 60 minutes of pure savagery, and Cena pulled out the victory in the final seconds. This period also saw Cena win the World Heavyweight Championship for a brief while and defend it against names like Edge, Big Show, and Chris Jericho. But the biggest thorn in Cena's path during this era was none other than the Animal, Batista, the same man who had eliminated Cena from the 2005 Royal Rumble, the same man who had accidentally launched Cena into superstardom. 5 years later, both of them crossed paths once again, and what followed was carnage. These two had history as friends, but by 2010, their friendship had turned into one of the most personal feuds in WWE. Batista turned heel and became Vince's golden boy, while Cena kept fighting and never gave up in his battle against the corporate animal. Cena's surprising loss to Sheamus at TLC showed that WWE was willing to take risks with their biggest star. Sheamus was relatively unknown, but by putting him over, Cena instantly made...
Sheamus as champion wasn't bad, my nigga. Bro, this peak Sheamus, my nigga. Physical specimen Sheamus, my nigga. Like, bro.
Him a legit main event player. What made Super Cena so compelling wasn't just the victories, it was how he earned them. Every comeback felt earned. Every title victory came after genuine adversity. Sure, the guy seemed to have 9 lives, but he used every single one of them to create unforgettable moments. By early 2010, Cena had established himself as more than just WWE's top guy. He was a legit cultural phenomenon, a wrestler who transcended the business itself. Kids wore his merchandise to school. Adults argued about his in-ring skills.
Damn motherfucking right, nigga. I wear that motherfucking shit to school, nigga. Fuck you mean?
It's online, and everyone had an opinion about John Cena. In early 2010, after defeating Batista at WrestleMania 26, Cena reached his absolute prime as Super Cena. After this, he would still win titles. He would bury the Nexus. He would go on to become a world-famous meme. But for those 5 years from 2005 to 2010, from Royal Rumble 2005 to WrestleMania 26, from the chain gang leader to the face of the WWE, John Cena was special. He was a main event star. He was the name fans paid to see. He was the guy everyone looked up to. For those 5 years, Super Cena was truly invincible.